Hola, part 3. For stays, I do this. The reason I stop there is that's generally 1A. So now I'm going into 1B. Stays, come. Come is like this, like I'm beckoning you. I'm beckoning you. For seems like, I do this. Right? Parece como. It looks like, seems like. For arrives, I always do the like come symbol and then this. Like you've come somewhere and you're arriving. So this is arrives, llega. For goes out with, leaves with, I actually do va because they're so used to go at this point. So I'll say like this because they don't, by the time they're learning goes with or goes out with, sale con, they don't need this gesture for va anymore. They've acquired goes. So I just say, can we use the old gesture? And they're usually good with that. For se baña, I always wash my pits for wash, for bathes. For smells, I always go bad smell. I don't know why I go bad smell first. You'd think it might be nice to go with good smell, but smells. For drives, I do this. And I don't know why, but I've had 3 emails this year asking me which drives I teach. I don't think it matters. You can teach conduce, you can teach maneja. It doesn't matter. I use maneja. I don't think it matters too much. Don't stress about it. For change, I don't have a gesture, cambia, because they're so used to it. I'm again moving these slides for you. They're so used to it because of my brain breaks that they don't need a gesture specific to change. They just acquire it through brain breaks. For wears, they have to wiggle it down. Wiggle it down, wiggle it down. For has to, like has to eat, this is has to, and I know it's T-O, but the kids get it. And they get my brain, and yes, it's a my brain thing, but I don't care. They get it because I'm their teacher, and they need to get it because they need to understand my brain. Has to eat. Has to dance. Has to go home and eat because I'm so hungry, so it's happening soon. For cells, I had a teacher get really upset at this gesture last year. This is not meant to upset anybody. A student created this gesture last year. If a student wants to create something else this year at this new school, I'll let them. For cells, we did this last year. Yes, I know that it has some negative connotations, but that's what I did, and it wasn't the culture in my school or that class to think of it that way. So please don't judge around that. That was what we decided, and I'd rather be open and honest with you. For feels, seems like. For feels, I always like draw a window down, like not a window. What are these blinds down on my face and change. Feels sad. Feels happy. Feels angry. My sad and angry face look very similar. For should, we already did. For nose, I do this. This is so tough because these gestures are also similar. I didn't show you knows and believes in the first video. Those are really taught in my level 1A. This is thinks that. It always comes out, thinks that. This is believes. Believes that, cree que. Thinks that, piensa que, cree que, believes that. And then for knows, I point to my head, but it's not like a crooked finger. I know that sounds funny, but the kids get it. So believes, thinks that, knows, sabe, knows. And usually they've acquired sabe by the time I really bring it up, but because I'll say, oh, you'll say, they've heard it so many times. For prefers, we've already done. For likes is this, right? So for loves, le encanta, it's just a heart in front of my chest, le encanta. For lies, I go like this, like you're telling lies. They're incorrect. For cleans, it's like this. And sometimes that comes up in 1A. It's all, I'm non-targeted, so I never know when it's really gonna come up. For realizes, it's like this. So it's not thinks that, it's like you're excited, like you just realized something. Se da cuenta, realizes. For sends, I always put something in something, little envelope, seal it, and send. The reason I do this is I like to talk to kids about how people don't send cards anymore. They get really excited about private little notes I write them, about praises and stuff, and I encourage them to write letters to others. We've had pen pals before. I haven't done it in this school, but we've done pen pals before. It's so amazing to receive a card, and I think we need to talk to kids about it more. If I did just sends like a message, that's fine, but it's what they do all day, every day. They know about texting. So I like to have them ask me, why am I doing that? That's because I'm sending a letter. I like to talk to them about that. For listens, it's just this. They've acquired this a long time ago because it is part of my rules, right? For pays, it's the same thing as buys, but it's similar. It's like a combination of buys and how much it costs. So I do this and le da, I guess. So it's a combination of 3. I know that sounds weird, it's just what we did last year. For follows, I always just model with the kids, and I have somebody get up, and then I follow them around the world. Around the world, I wish I followed them around the world. I don't follow them around the world, I follow them around my classroom. But there's the world behind me. Yeah, I just follow them around the classroom, and then I just write the word up. I rarely have a gesture for sigue. If I need to repeat it again, I'll just get somebody else up and I'll follow again every time I need to say it. For has, like when I get into has participated, has eaten, has seen. I did this a lot last year, and I just went like this, has seen, has, because I didn't use tiene because it's not the same verb, right? So it's like the ha dicho, ha visto, has whatever. So I always just went like this, ha dicho, ha comido, ha visto. I combine it with something else. This is mira, so I did ha visto wrong. Ha visto. This is ve, to see. See, look at. See, look at. See, look at. For decides, I don't have one for decides. That's why I skipped it earlier. I'm further down. For bring, it's this. I do trae and lleva the same. Brings. For would like, I go like this, like likes, and like this. I know that's prefiere as well, prefers, but I always do that. Like, it might happen, it might not. Would eat. Comería, would eat. Any conditional stuff. I just do this after. For invites, I do this because it's like you're inviting somebody on the phone to go somewhere. And then the easiest is is hungry, is thirsty, has hunger, has thirst. It's tiene, has thirst, has hunger, like you're really hungry. And that's my gestures. I hope that helps. With upper level, I haven't done it in so long, but if you really need some support around creating gestures for your upper levels, you need to still be doing gestures, TPR. Even in 3 and 4, teachers of science and math and other subjects and contents can really be benefiting from using TPR in the classroom. So just because you're teaching an upper level doesn't mean they don't need gestures still. They don't need the crutches of the old gestures of like goes and wants and has anymore, but they need to still be you should still be pushing yourself to use TPR and gestures because it makes it sticky. And that's really good language to remember. Make the language sticky for them. I gotta go home because I'm doing a Brain Breaks webinar tonight. Gracias for listening. Not a webinar, live video. Maybe some of you will watch it. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and happy teaching, and I'll see you next time. Adios, love y'all.